Every software project has risks. Risks are simply things that could happen, not necessarily things that will happen, but performing risk analysis for your CRM project helps identify threats that could prevent you from successfully reaching your objectives. In this video, we'll explain the types of risk analysis, how to avoid risk, and the most common risk management strategies. It's beneficial to categorize the types of risks for a few reasons. It helps reveal big patterns and weaknesses that must be addressed. It also helps teams perceive the risk from all perspectives within the organization. There are three types of risks: project risks, technical risks, and business risks. Examples of project risk would be going over time and budget, or having a turnover of critical project resources. Examples of technical risk would be issues with customizations or vendor software upgrades. Examples of business risk would be poor user adoption or having a major business process change right before your CRM project is deployed. Once you identify all the risks, you must consider their impact on the success of your project. Are they acceptable risks? Are there steps that can be taken to prevent or manage any of them before they turn into issues? Our skilled consultancy team can help you answer these questions and strategize solutions. Risk analysis prevents risks from becoming major issues by setting a response strategy. If your project is relatively complex, we recommend what's called a phased rollout to reduce risk. A phased rollout is when you implement the CRM in stages, where each stage can be tested and verified before moving on to the next. This helps spread that potential risk over the span of the entire project and makes it more manageable for the development team. There are four main strategies for managing risk. Risk avoidance involves taking proactive steps to eliminate the risk by putting the right measures in place from the start. For example, establishing clear project requirements up front so your customizations will meet your needs without needing reworks. Sometimes risks can't be avoided completely, but they can be postponed and managed more effectively later. Transferring the risk involves sharing or completely shifting the ownership of the liability and the risk itself to a third party. In most cases, this transferring of risk is specific to financial risks that are taken on by an organization like an insurance company or a GDPR consultant. Risk mitigation is when you work to lessen the potential effects of risks by lowering the exposure below your acceptable threshold. For example, if one of your risks is that your data will no longer be GDPR compliant, you could lessen the effects of that risk by keeping an internal GDPR expert involved in the process. If risks are minor enough that they can be handled as they come up, or the proper response to a risk is not possible due to budget, time constraints, or other factors, you will be forced to accept the risk. This, of course, is not ideal. However, your CRM consultant can help you transform those acceptance situations into actionable mitigation plans. For help with your CRM risk analysis and management, reach out to us at sales@techadv.com.